watched the game today, that's been to practice every day, who our players have the most respect for, who has the best knowledge and experience. You know, you're just trying to, I mean, I think he knows that somebody's got to beat him out. And I think you know that. And I think that I know that. So I don't know why you need to keep asking him.
This is a different question.
Is it one that's been asked every week or every time?
No, it's a little,
Or just original?
semi-original. Obviously, your defensive line is pretty good. What do you think about the job your offensive line did, especially early on? Those two scoring. Take us through those two. You had two big runs on reverses to the right. Tell me what happened there.
What happened was the end crashed down. Right? It allowed me to get around the edge. And when I got around the edge, it was just my speed and my ability to make moves.
You talk about your speed. Where do you rank on the team as far as some of the fastest guys?
I'm the fastest guy on the team.
Say that again?
I'm the fastest guy on the team.
When did they line you up and test that? How do you know?
We all just come out and race. Like most of the fast guys come out and race. We go out and just race each other.
So you took down Terry Grant?
I took down Terry Grant.
Who was the next closest to you?
Terry Grant.
Was it close or
It was
several
close.
car lengths?
It was close. It was close. I can't take that from Terry. He's real fast.
Mike, do you get the sense that McElroy's getting the respect of the players that he needs to be the starting
Oh, I
quarterback?
mean, when he stepped on the field first day of spring, he commanded it. You know, and we knew what kind of talent he had last year. He got some playing time, and that was good heading into the spring. And we knew what kind of guy he is. And he was obviously very talented coming out of high school. Commanded the same respect in high school. Commands respect in the huddle, and we're trying to do our best to keep him clean.
With McElroy, I know you're on the other side of the ball, but has he done what he needs to do this spring to start earning the respect of you guys as a starting quarterback?
Well, I mean, he's done a lot. I mean, living in the shadow behind, JP and stuff and all that, this past, 2 years, 3 years. I mean, he's a good player. I mean, you put the ball in his hands, I mean, he's going to control the clock and make plays and execute and stuff. Just like, he deserved that award that he got today because he makes some big plays.
How'd it go for you today on pass rush, Terrence?
I mean, I feel I did all right, but I feel like I can still get better.
You came out some, 3rd and 5 and 3rd and 9 and stuff. Was that disappointing? Or
Yeah, it was. It was. I mean, I hate coming out when I'm hyped up, getting in the groove and stuff and making plays and stuff. That really disappoints me when I have to come out.
Are you vowing for an outside linebacker position with your open field tackling now?
Yeah, I'm going to try to convince Coach Saban to put me at Jack linebacker or at defensive end.
Do you feel good out in space?
Yeah, I mean, I like, trying to make a play in open space. That makes me look good, if I make a play and stuff, that just helps me out.
Terrence, you're used to going against the #1 line in the country last year. What's the difference you see in this year's line, and who are some guys that kind of impressed you so far?
Well, Lorenzo, he impressed me a lot. I mean, this whole spring, he's been doing real good rushing the quarterback. He's been getting sacks like the whole spring. I mean, I think we're gonna be real good with him.
What about on the offensive line?
Who's like the best?
Yeah,
I mean, Mike Johnson. I mean, he's pretty good and stuff. Then we got 2 freshmen that was a freshman and a junior college transfer.
Right.
And I think Chance Warmack's gonna be a pretty good player.
Yeah.
He's gonna be real good up front.
You mentioned Greg. Talk a little more about his performance and ability to throw the ball and all that, as well as his leadership.
I mean, he played like he was in high school today. He had fun out there. He knows he has the receiver to do it, so he threw the ball down the field today.
I know you guys lost, John Parker Wilson last year. Is it going to be that much of a drop-off this year with Greg?
I don't think so at all. I think we won't miss a beat at all. I mean, I think more now we have a little bit more chemistry. Greg has been here a long time. And all the receivers know him. So, I mean, who knows?
Coach Saban said you guys kind of looked like you were on a little mission today, especially bouncing back from the second scrimmage. Was that the case?
Yeah, we were, but we didn't. We came out flat the second half. We had a lot of 3 and outs, but first half we showed everybody what offense can do, and Greg played big, and he made plays. He got the ball down the field. He saw one-on-one coverage. He got us the ball.
Coach Saban has said that the drop-off between McElroy and Star Jackson and Thomas Daria, he's not ready to make that distinction as to how far the drop-off is between first string and second string. What do you think about backup quarterbacks, Star Jackson, Thomas Daria, as far as how they compare right now to where Greg McElroy is?
That's a question. I mean, we really don't get a chance to really see them go against each other, you know, except besides today, except in the scrimmage room. But both of them are equal, you know. Both of them do different things. Like Star can run the ball as well as anybody, you know. And Dara, he can see all the offense, he can see the field better than anybody, you know. So, I mean, they both bring something different to the table, so there's no possible way right now you can actually tell who is number 2 or what.
Well, quite frankly, I told myself I had 4 goals today. I told my first goal, communicate, talk to my guys, don't miss hot routes, you know, make sure we don't have any busted assignments. Second goal I'm sorry. Be accurate, you know, just take what the defense gives you. And third goal is don't be afraid to make a play. So on every interception, we had a 2-minute situation, and I was just trying to make a play. You know, on the other one, Dante just got a little too much depth. I probably should have checked it out with the running back. So the way we limit those mental mistakes is just by repetitions throughout the summer, working on the 7-on-7 front, and just obviously just progressing and reading, you know, our
Seems like 2. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. I'm just saying it's you know, a couple of those, you can't have those mental mistakes. You know, obviously one of them was situation enforced, but you got to cut down on those, and those are things that cost you games.
It seemed like 2 out of every 3, 3 out of every 4 throws, maybe the first read was a tight end. Can you talk about their role in the offense?
Well, absolutely. I mean, we didn't go any, you know, 4 wide receiver stuff today, 5 wide, anything like that. So we wanted to keep things relatively simple with the tight end of the game all the time. It just so happens that, you know, with our tight ends and the ability they have to get open, we're going to, you know, favor their side in some cases. You know, we're not afraid to work a tight end against a you know, a nickel linebacker or a secondary player. So I think the progress they've made throughout the offseason just has made them become more part of reads, because when you have a mirrored side, you have a wide receiver on one side, a tight end on the other side. In most cases, you're going to look at the wide receiver, and that's just not the case with our tight end talent that we have and the experience and understanding that we have.